What's up guys, it's Nav, and in this video I'll be telling you exactly how I made $300,000 at 19 years old exploiting illegal immigrants. Right there, as you can see, is an illegal immigrant. All jokes aside, this business is called construction drop servicing. It's kind of like, it's not exactly drop shipping, it follows kind of the same principles, but it's with a service, and we're doing it in construction, so it's very, very high ticket, which makes it very, very easy to make money very quickly. Now, before I go into exactly how this business model works, um, I'll show you what it did for me, which was to take me from this, broke, chopped college student just a few months ago, just chilling in Mexico with my business partner, buying my Corvette that I wanted for a long time, and making $80,000 profit last month itself. And yeah, this all just took like a few months to get. Before that, I was trying every single business model: drop shipping, SMA, trading. I tried the most like outlandish shit like you would not even imagine. But yeah, it's safe to say I found something that really works for me, and it's very undersaturated. I haven't really seen anyone else talk about it or do it, and I might be like the only one who's doing this. So let me tell you exactly how this business model works, right? So, I called it like, I can call it construction arbitrage. I can call it drop servicing. Basically, what it is you're helping homeowners get construction work done, and you're helping builders find work, and you're the middleman, right? So it's another middleman type business model where the homeowner wants to get like a shed built or some sort of thing built that would cost a few $100,000 or $50,000, $30,000, whatever. High five figures or six figures. I've even had jobs for seven figures, like home construction, stuff like that. But a homeowner who wants to build something specific and has the money to build it, and they want to find a builder to build it. And on the other side, we have builders, contractors who want to, work. They want to, build some things and make money. And what you're going to do is you're going to connect these two people, and from the deal, you're going to just take 10 to 20% of the deal from the middle. The reason you can take so much is builders don't really know how to find their own work. They just rely on referrals. They don't know how to do any sort of marketing or any sort of technological savvy stuff we have today, and we can take advantage of that, right? There's no licenses. There's no risk on your end, which makes this super good. You can actually like you can have giant buildings built, cool things built under your company without you actually needing any licenses. So I'm running construction. I'm building like tons of stuff. Having tons of stuff built, but I don't really need any licenses. I don't need really anything. It's very easy to start. But yeah, let me get into that. So let's talk a bit about this business model, right? It's not like easy money as the sense, like it's not, obviously you're gonna have to work on this business model, just like anything else. There's no business model where you just get free money. You just set up a store and then money starts flowing in, right? That's not how this business model is going to work. But it's undersaturated, which makes the earning potential very, very high, and I believe you can get there in 1 month. It's not free to start either. To get these homeowners, to get these interested homeowners, you would need ad spend. You need to be spending money on ads. And I can tell you, you don't need to spend too much. You're not going to have to spend like, $100 a day or anything like that. But it's not free to start. If you could just, for free generate homeowners who wanted to build like giant projects, then, I mean, that would be some insane stuff. And I don't think that would be real. But it's also not a scam like most other oversaturated models like dropshipping or trading or any of the things I've tried. Why? Why is it not a scam? Well, you don't need any skill. Yeah, I told you you would need to run ads, but you don't need any skill. And I'll explain why. We're not going to actually run the ads ourselves. We're just going to outsource that to someone else just from the get-go, just so you can get like enough appointments, and you basically just get guaranteed appointments, right? We're going to only spend money for guaranteed results, like I just said. You're not going to be putting money into ads and hoping someone would click on it. You're just going to give it to a digital marketer, someone who knows how to do marketing, and tell them that for every appointment, you'll pay them like a certain amount. And that way, like, you're only guaranteed results. Like every appointment or every estimate that a homeowner books with you, or every like time they want a contractor to come over and like look at the site and actually start building something, that's the only time you pay the marketer. So, I mean, it's guaranteed results, right? You're not paying them. There's no risk here. You're just going to send them some money, and they're going to get you exactly what you ask for. I have someone who does this for me. I can, if you want, just you can DM me on Instagram, and I can recommend you them. Or, you can just find it yourself. It's not that hard. Just find someone saying like $100 to $150 per estimate, and then just click on the ad and, start working with them. Just throw some money at them, and then immediately you'll get as much work as you need. This is also very automated. You don't really need to do much. it can be automated. This is very automatable. For my first month, I was doing everything myself, which took a lot of time. But I have all the systems, and I can tell you exactly what like I do. I have a CRM that manages everything for me. I built it with Claude Code, super easy. I mean, I'm not gonna tell you to go and buy Claude Code and build something. I literally just have it, so you can talk to me and I can give it to you. Um, Obviously for a price. I'm not gonna give that for free. It took me like so long to make, but I mean, it's very automatable. You have a CRM. It literally just the ads. Your marketer, he books the appointments for you. They come into your CRM. Your CRM sends it to your builder to do it. Um, and yeah, before I'm talking a lot about the business model. Let me just keep it simple, and we'll talk about it in a second. Right? It's also very remote, which means you can literally you can sit in Antarctica and you can have construction going on in Colorado or some other city, right, or some other state. Obviously, I'm in the U.S. You can do this anywhere in the world. You can even do this in like rural places, like Nigeria or something. You can literally just do this business model because construction is universal, right? So I mean, it's completely remote. Obviously, you shouldn't choose Nigeria if you're from the U.S. You're not gonna make as much money. But yeah, this is a remote business model. You can do it from wherever. You just sit in your room and run this whole construction business. And it's very hard to fail this business if you invest. Like mathematically, just mathematically, it's honestly very hard to not make your money back plus more. Let me explain how that's true. Okay? How is it very hard to fail at? Well, let me tell you the system, right? So the marketer you're gonna be working with, he charges you $150 per booked estimate. An estimate is basically just a homeowner saying that they want, a builder to come to their home and give them a quote. Just give them a quote on the building that they want. So if someone wants a deck, if you book an estimate, that means they want you to come to their house and just give them a number, like a quote, right? Now, the customer would send you their address to get an estimate. And remember, you're only paying per these estimates. You're not going to waste any money. So every time you're putting in money, you're getting something out of it, guaranteed. So the customer sends you their address to get an estimate. Then you have like a builder, right? You don't have to hire anyone. You can just find a builder somewhere, on Facebook Marketplace, off Indeed. You just put out a job listing and tell them like, hey, do you want to just, I can send you some work, whatever. Just please go get it done. So you just have some builder who agrees. It's very easy. This is not even a hard step. You find a builder and you just send them to the estimate, right? The estimates you booked in, you send them to the estimate. The customer, on average, they'll get like 2 to 3 estimates from different guys. So your guy and then like 2 or 3 other guys will go to that house and give a number, not at the same time. Usually, like let's say you want to build a deck, right? You would ask one guy for a number, like you would ask one guy to come over and be like, yeah, can you just give me a quote? Then you would ask 2 more guys like on different days, can you give me a quote? And then you would typically go with the lowest decision, right? Since you're using illegal immigrants and random Mexicans, this will be really easy. You can always get the best price. You can give them the best price, and they're probably going to go ahead and say yes to your offer. So honestly, like if you can get 10 estimates done, which is if you're charging 150 per booked estimate, if the marketer is 10 estimates is 1,500, right? If you pay 1,500 to the marketer, mathematically, and a customer only gets 2 to 3 estimates per job, which is true. That's the average. Mathematically, just mathematically, you get on average 3 closed jobs, right? If there's 3 estimates, right, and the customer makes a decision out of those 3 estimates, and you're getting 10 jobs, and let's say like on average you book one every 3 jobs, then right, that would make sense. Like in 10 estimates, you're going to book 3 jobs, and that's on average. Obviously, you can get very unlucky, or you can, the contractor can go there and like punch someone or something. That could be an issue, right? Maybe your contractor's not good, but if you and it's very easy to optimize everything, make sure everything's normal. There's no way after 10 estimates you don't close one job, right? One job, it's going to be worth $30,000. You can build a store. You can build a small storage shed for 30,000. You can build like a medium sized deck for 30,000. If you book one job, you make $30,000. Now, obviously, you don't keep this. You take a commission. You'll take like a certain commission off of it, but that's more than enough to cover the 1,500. You will make more than 1,500 off of booking this job, right? If you're taking a 10-20% commission, you're easily making 3 to 6K off of this, and 1,500 is just now nothing, right? And that's only if you book only one job. You're gonna on average 3 closed jobs. So what do you make? You're making 10K profit on this. Like, come on, right? So you make your money back plus way more. And that's kind of how it works. Let me go straight into exactly in depth how this business model works, right? So here's the full process, right? You're gonna set up your business in a location with high demand, and there's no like HIC general contractor laws. Just put this into ChatGPT. It just means that they don't need you to have a license. You can just act as a marketer and be fine, right? So you're going to set your business up in a location with like there's high demand, no HIC general contractor laws, stuff like that. And then you're just going to find a niche. You're going to find either home construction, landscaping, deck building, pool construction, basement remodeling. These are all examples of niches that, each ticket is, 10,000, 30,000, 50,000. Home construction is obviously like a million, right? I've been doing this recently. I've closed 2 jobs so far, and I've made over like $100,000 each time I've done that. There's landscaping. These jobs can be pretty juicy. Deck building is good, mid-ticket. There's all these niches, right? You just find a niche, whatever, in the location that you wanted. Then you're going to go on Facebook Marketplace, put a job post on Indeed, find a contractor in this niche, someone who builds, someone who builds garages. Tell them that you want to send him estimates, right? Tell him, you're just hop on a call with him and tell him that you'll take 10 to 20% of the job, but you'll keep finding him consistent work, right? Once you have this guy onboarded, you'll be like, yeah, we'll start from next week, right? Just tell him that. Then immediately find a marketing agency. Tell them you want 10 estimates for $100 to $50 an estimate. This is very reasonable. A marketing agency will be like, yeah, sure. They'll just send you 10 estimates. You fill this contractor's schedule. Give him these 10 estimates, right? He'll go to the homeowner's house. He'll give them numbers, and you'll close some jobs. The marketing agency will send you these estimates. You send them to your builder. He goes to the homeowner's house, gives them a quote. And every 3 days, after the quote, you just follow up with the customer. Just keep nagging them. And 1 out of 4 customers will say yes to your deal. Then you send them a contract. The contractor goes and collects the cash and starts building and sends you your cut. And just from your own home, you don't have to build anything. You don't do anything else. You just connect these people and you just repeat, and you get rich, right? It's a very simple business model. Like it's very simple. There's a lot of parts to it, but it's very, very simple. It makes a lot of sense. And I've never seen anyone do it. It's very undersaturated. And that's why I think there's great opportunity for you to just beat these random old guys who are running their construction businesses, who they actually have like a team, they have real employees, they have to pay payroll, they have to have insurance. You don't need anything. You can go in, your margins are lower. Your margins are higher because you don't have you don't have to do insurance or any of these payroll things. So you make more than these people who are actually running real construction businesses. You have all the resources with you. You don't really need anything else. You don't need licenses. You can just go in, you have understanding of technology, and you can just like absolutely take over an area. Like I've just taken over my local area. The construction businesses in my area, they're getting less work, and I'm taking the work, right? That's how business works. So I'm basically just doing that because I'm hiring laborers who work for like cheap, and I'm not actually making them employees. I'm just keeping them as contractors, like some random guys. They're not really in a contract with me, and they're going and building, and I'm sending them estimates, and I'm taking a percentage, and they're offering low prices, right? This is why this is so overpowered. Now you might think like, oh, what if the contractor scams you? What if the contractor doesn't send you your cut? I mean, you can just build your own like little Google Doc contract with your contractor, your builder, and just say like, hey, this is our agreement. He'll sign it, and then I mean, you don't even have to ever go to. I've never gone to court or anything like that. They're just gonna be scared to scam you. They won't scam you because you have an agreement signed. So I mean, yeah, these guys will stay loyal to you. You'll send them work. They're happy. The customer's happy. They're getting good labor for a low price. They're happy, and then you're happy because you're profiting. Everyone is happy in the situation, and you just get rich, right? But there are some expectations, right? Obviously, this is not like I said, this is not a get rich quick scheme. You need to be spending 2 to 3 hours a day, as in any business model. If you're not spending 2 to 3 hours a day, like you're not. I mean, you're gonna expect to see any results anywhere. Like in no field can you see results for 2 to 3 hours a day. You will need to spend for less than 2 to 3 hours a day. You want to make sure you're spending 2 to 3 hours a day on this business. Just calling your contractors, making sure everything is set, sending contracts, sending proposals, and just talking to your. It's a lot of communication. That's all it is. You don't really need skill at all because you're not doing any skilled work, but you're making sure everything is set and everyone's connected. This is all communication. So that's the expectation. The other expectation is you listen to people who know what they're doing. Although this sounds very intuitive, there's gonna be like random things that go wrong. Maybe you can't find a contractor or whatever. So I mean, I'm gonna make YouTube videos on this. Make sure you're listening to people who know what they're doing, which is me, because there's nobody else who really does this that I see online. So make sure you're listening and you're following the information. And I'll be posting on YouTube. I also have a school community, and I also have a one-on-one where we can literally just come together, and I can just guarantee you you're doing well, right? Like I'll just watch your business and make sure everything's correct because I've done this for like the last not many. I'll say like last 8 months I've been doing this, and I've made a lot of mistakes, and I know how it's working. Also, the last expectation: make sure you're executing with real effort for at least 1 month before giving up. I'm sure 10 estimates will go through in 1 month, and I don't think I don't think you won't. I don't think it's possible that you don't close a single job out of those 10 jobs. So like it's very hard to like lose money. I don't think you can even lose money with this job or with this business model. At least try with real effort for at least 1 month before giving up. It's very, very possible. It's not like hard to reach. Unlike other business models, which take you like 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, a year to hit 10K a month. I mean, your first month you can hit 30K a month, right? If you're just getting a few estimates here and there. If you're just trying out, 10 estimates, you'll make maybe like 8K to 10K to maybe 15K your first month. But if you're going like all in and you pay your advertiser guy like instead of 1.5K, you pay him like 3K and just go all in. And your first month, you get 30 estimates done, but you're just rich your first month. Like, come on. But I mean, obviously you might want to test the waters, so at least try for 1 month before giving up. These are the expectations you need to follow. I mean, if you follow these, like, you can't really say like it's your fault because remember, this business model doesn't require any skill. So it's not like, oh, if you fail, it's your fault. You did something wrong. It's usually just that you didn't follow the instructions or you didn't stay consistent, right? There's no you can't make an excuse for not being skilled enough. So you don't need any skill, and mathematically, like if you do this, you'll get rich. Like it just makes sense, right? Um, yeah, if you don't like succeed with this, it's just because you didn't do any of these three. But these are the expectations. And yeah, I mean, here's some of the guys I've been working with, right? You see, like Matt here. I've literally been working with this guy for 2 weeks, right? He got a second estimate like booked in, completely confirmed. I was like, how much is it? 100K plus 70K. This guy's gonna profit like 10K off this job, right? Easy. He's gonna mog me this month. Probably gonna make more than me this month, right? Um, this is another guy I'm working with. Bro, I just booked in 200K estimates. Two 200K estimates. So, I mean, we got 400K of work here. He's been doing this for a week, right? He's working with his marketer. He's doing ADUs, which is like a big type of project. He's already booked in like two estimates, and they're 400K. What is that? So, obviously, he doesn't make 400K from that because he's taking a commission, right? So, it would be like, you'd probably make $40,000 off of that if they were both to go through, right? If he just gets two more of these jobs, he's guaranteed just going to make $40,000, or like $20,000, right? It's just numbers. It's just a numbers game. Keep getting more estimates and keep sending numbers out to the homeowners, and the jobs will get booked. So that's another guy. If you want to watch Gavin's story as well, this is like a video estimate. I have this on like my website. You can like watch this out. But he really talks about how like a few months ago he was just completely broke, and he started doing it, and he's at 30K a month now. He's doing pools. So pool construction tends to be really good. Average ticket 40K, can go up to 100K as well. But yeah, I mean, these are some guys who are doing really, really great, and I've been helping them out. And I can help you out exactly as well. I have a school community that's like dirt cheap. Like it's so cheap for what I'm actually offering here. You can hop in for a month. It goes through everything. It literally sets you up the full business. You can have everything running like immediately. And yeah, I mean that will be there, the school. And then I also have the one-on-one. If you work on the one-on-one, like there's just no way you fail. Like I'm literally just you can have my number. We're gonna talk. There's no way you fail unless you don't stay consistent or you don't do any of these three. But if you're doing these three, like you just hop on the one-on-one and we're just gonna make it, right? I'll tell you the best niche, the best location, whatever, right? So I mean these are the two things I can help you with. But otherwise, even this video itself, you can definitely get started. If you want like personalized help and you definitely want to actually make this something more than just like a little side hustle, if you want to make this something that can take over your life like it did for me, then definitely reach out. I can help you out with this. But other than that said, thank you for watching this video. I hope you guys actually take action because this business model has the potential to do a lot. I'm obviously like new to teaching people. So that's why the prices are so good right now. I'll tell you, it's not like outrageous prices. They're really, really good prices right now. So you can definitely go and hop in. And the more people I get, I'm going to raise the prices. And because I don't want to saturate this. This is like literally what I do personally. I don't want this to get too saturated. So yeah, I'll only help a few amount of people. If this gets too saturated, then obviously everyone's screwed in construction, right? So yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep this undersaturated. A few select amount of people will be able to make it with this. But it's very clear. I'll give you all the steps you need, and I hope you guys can do well with this. Thank you for watching.